All right, welcome to Columbia. We have not officially started our broadcast, but I wanted to start the audio because we're running so far behind. I will leave the audio up. The Class 4 Girls State Championship just ended. Incarnate Word repeats as champion, and Dexter is runner-up. And so now that is over, and the award ceremony is over. They've got 16 minutes on the clock, and then we'll be ready for the Class 4 Boys State Championship game. A huge throng of orange-clad fans across the way. And the Tigers get set to go for a repeat against St. Joseph Lafayette, a very good team. I'm just going to leave the audio up for now, and when we get about 15 minutes from tip-off on the clock, I'll turn down the mics and start the pregame show, and we'll go at it then. For now, hang around. We've got Class 4 Boys State Championship action coming up in about 15 or 20 minutes. All right, Tigers are on the court, and Lafayette has yet to make an appearance, but we're going to go ahead and start the pregame show. Still 16 minutes on the clock as we wait for this Class 4 championship game to start. It's going to be almost an hour late by the time it gets underway, but we're going to turn down the mics and start the pregame show, and thanks for checking in for the state championship game on Republic Tiger Sports. Welcome to Republic Tiger Sports Playoff Basketball, live from Columbia at Mizzou Arena. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by C&H Plants, open for the spring on April 9th. Family Safe Storm Shelters, for peace of mind. A full-service spa at the corner of Main and Highway 174 in Republic. By Yoakum Automotive, full-service auto repair in Republic since 1986. By Republic Animal Hospital, Republic's newest veterinary clinic now open next to McAllister's. Attorney Ryan Ricketts, serving the legal needs of residents in Republic and the surrounding area since 1996. Agent Carla Stotts at Destinations to Explore, making your dreams come true through the world of travel. Preston Family Dental, let us lead you down the path to a healthy smile. Liberty Tax Service, friendly, accurate tax preparation guaranteed or your money back. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. Mid-Missouri Bank, featuring their no-wait debit card. Chris Yoakum, State Farm Insurance, get to a better state. Crossbreed Holsters, Empire Bank, teamwork pays on and off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Sequiota Fitness, now offering specialized high school athlete training. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel, life is a race, be comfortable. And by Bears All-American Sports Grill, we guarantee you'll never leave hungry. And now, Republic Tiger Sports Playoff Basketball.
Alongside Coach Trevor Fisher as he prepares for the state championship game against St. Joseph Lafayette. And have you come down off the high from last night yet?
Well, we think so. You know, we got a good meal in us last night and started diving into watching film and looking at stats and all that stuff for St. Joe. So obviously very excited. It was tough to fall asleep last night, but now we've got to move on and start focusing on tonight.
And as you broke down the film and started looking at it, what did you see there? What did you talk to the kids about first as you looked at that?
Well, they're a very good defensive team. They make you work to just get catches. in the offense, and you got to be tough with the ball. If you're soft, they'll take it from you. It's going to be a man's game. You got to be physical. You got to be able to cut hard to get open. It's just going to be one of those games where the team that is the toughest and has the best mindset will probably come out on top.
Is there anybody that Republic fans would be familiar with, other teams that maybe they remind you of, or no?
No, it's a little bit different. We haven't had a whole lot of teams just try to deny every single pass and get after us this year. So it'll be a little bit different style from what we're used to seeing. But at the same time, I don't think that it's something that'll make our guys, panic and do things they're not used to. It's just a matter of going out there and taking care of the ball and just being tough to get catches.
I know after the game last night you said the triple overtime game wasn't necessarily that much of a concern as far as being tired, only the second game in 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, when you're 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, you usually bounce back pretty quick. Now, if it was me or you, Dave, I think we would be worried if we had to play triple overtime. But they got plenty of rest last night, lots of fluids in their body, and anytime you're playing in the state championship game, I think that adrenaline will take over, and they should be fine.
As you look at Lafayette offensively, what'd you see?
Very deliberate at times. They'll look to push it in transition at different points in the game, but for the most part, they're deliberate. They got a very good inside-outside player in Xavier Caruth, I think, or Kuth, or however you say his name, but he can kind of play inside-outside a little bit. They've got guys that can penetrate. They got the Cook kid that can really shoot the ball from the outside. So they got all the pieces they need. I think we do match up decently well with them, with our personnel and their personnel. But at the same time, you got to go out there and you got to execute and do the things that we've worked on all season long.
Are you past the point of experience last year mattering, or is it helpful to have been in the championship game last year?
Oh, it's hard to say, really. I think a lot of times that stuff's overrated. I do think maybe that it paid off a little bit yesterday. When they made the run, we didn't panic and do some silly stuff, and we just kind of hung in there. But today's a new day, and St. Joe Lafayette's played in a bunch of big games this year. We've played in a bunch of big games this year, so I think it's just a coin toss at this point.
We're recording this at about 10:30 in the morning. When you left the hotel to come over to the arena for your meeting, how many of the boys were up and around?
I didn't see many of them. We were going to let them sleep in till about 10:30 and then get up and eat breakfast. So hopefully they're doing that right now, and then we'll get back there and go through a walkthrough and watch some film and get ready for tonight.
All right, good luck.
Thank you very much.
At C&H Plants, opening day is April 9th. You'll find them open on PP Highway Monday, Wednesday, Friday 10 to 6, and Saturday 9 to 5, and at the Battlefield Mall Farmers Market on Saturdays as well. Severe storm season is coming soon, and Family Safe Storm Shelters is the industry leader when it comes to protecting your family against the elements. For peace of mind, there's still time to call Family Safe Storm Shelters in Republic, 732-SAFE, or online at familysafemo.com. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, we help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Mid-Missouri Bank is home to your no-wait debit card. Walk in, open a checking account, and walk out with your new card. At Mid-Missouri Bank, the corner of Hines and Highway 60 in Republic. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel has more than 20 chicks to choose from, including the basketball chick, but there's much more. Just go to their website, runningchicks.com, enter the code REPUBLIC, and get 10% off your order of shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Life is a race. Be comfortable. Girls on the Run is holding its annual 5K run on May 10th. It's open to the public, and you can find out more and register at their website. Just Google Girls on the Run Southwest Missouri to find their website and to find out more about this great organization. Liberty Tax Service. Friendly, accurate tax preparation guaranteed or your money back. Family owned by Elvin and Tricia Dunn right here in Republic. Call them before April 8th, set up an appointment, and they'll do your taxes for half what you paid a competitor last year. Sequiota Fitness, owned by Republic's Chris and Emily Nowlin, is Springfield's new group fitness studio. And now they offer specialized high school athlete training to pair young athletes with the exercises that will help them most in their chosen sport. Across from Sequiota Park, call to learn more at 693-6505. Well, welcome back to Columbia. After a thriller last night in triple overtime, the Tigers return to the championship game. David Brazil alongside Roger Wheeler courtside at Mizzou Arena as the Orange and Black looks to go back-to-back in Class 4 as state champions. Roger, have you recovered? I'll ask you the same thing I asked Trevor Fisher.
I have a lot more time to recover than you did, from what I understand. I think you were up well into the night taking care of Republic Tiger fans, and they appreciate that. Republic goes for back-to-back state championships. Hasn't been done since the late 70s, and only 3 times has it been done in Southwest Missouri schools. So a lot on the line. You know, you have to worry about their mental capacity, their physical capacity. But as Coach Fisher said, you know, it is a state championship, and 15 to 18-year-old kids recover a lot sooner than you will tonight.
Yeah, they're working harder than I am, so that's double effective recovery there. I mean, as you look at this team in Lafayette from St. Joseph, the Fighting Irish, 25-4 coming into this one. Republic 26-4. I think maybe one of the most impressive wins for Lafayette on the season was their win over Grandview, a team that had not lost to another team in Missouri all season long. And they hooked up in the quarterfinals, I believe it was, and they beat Grandview 70-43. So this is a team that is playing very well. They're led by senior Xavier Kurth at 6'3". They've got Billy Cook, a senior at 6'2", who can shoot the three and will try and light it up. I got the impression in talking to Chris Neff that he is the Canyon Smith of that team, only with more size at 6'2", and can move inside maybe a little more than Canyon Smith does. Gary Wilkinson, a sophomore at 5'10", Riley McKay, a sophomore at 6'2", and Cody Massey in the middle, a senior at 6'3". So this, not a team with a lot of size, and it's size that has really given Republic problems up to now. But you heard Trevor Fisher say this is maybe a measure of defense above the type that they have played even in the Central Ozark Conference and in Southwest Missouri, and that's always going to pose a problem.
Well, I think that, you know, Republic has the experience of being here before. A number of these kids were a part of this last year as well. They're mirror images of each other when it comes to how they play the game. They both have, you know, that star 6'5", 6'6" player. They also have shooting guards that can shoot the ball. I think that's going to be a key for Republic tonight, is getting Brock Yoakum involved, getting Canyon Smith involved, getting Dylan Beckemeyer involved. I think those three are going to have to step up. It ended up being a blessing in disguise for Cody Geiger to only play 8 minutes in the first half and then play 3 overtime. Dylan Beckemeyer played the entire 42 minutes, and his leadership is so crucial, but he's going to have to get on the scoreboard, I think, for Republic to do well tonight as well.
You know, you look at what Farmington and Lafayette did in the semifinal. That was a 46-41 game. Lafayette looked like they were in control early on, and then Farmington fought back. This is Farmington's first ever appearance in the Final Four. But you look at the stats from that game. Billy Cook, the three-point shooter for Lafayette, only 1 of 9 from beyond the arc. So didn't shoot very well. Gary Wilkinson was 1 of 3, and Lafayette only 2 of 17 from beyond the three-point arc. Now, law of averages says they're going to maybe raise that this time around. The Tigers are going to have to crack down on that three-point shooting, because the fact that they launched 17 three-pointers tells you where their offense is, and the Tigers are going to want to try to stem that. We are about 4 minutes on the clock away from starting this championship game. Break and come back and give you the starting lineups for both teams after this on RepublicTigerSports.com. Bears All-American Sports Grill, they guarantee you'll never leave hungry. 50 different burgers, 21 wing sauces, 4 pages of tantalizing American fare, and always big supporters of the Republic Tigers. Bears All-American Sports Grill in Republic. Teamwork always pays, whether you're on or off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Online and mobile banking, home and commercial loans, insurance, investments, business services, and more. Talk to Renee Rogers in Republic for more information or visit them on the web at empirebank.com. Flea, tick, and heartworm season is here. Is your pet protected? Come see us at Republic Animal Hospital for personalized treatment plans. Now open next to McAllister's in Republic. Yoakum Automotive's been a staple in Republic since 1986. They're a full-service repair facility with shuttle service if you need to get to work, and they're offering $5 off an oil change if the Tigers win. Just mention the Tiger discount. Find them online at yoakumautomotive.com. Travel agent Carla Stotts at Destination World of Travel. She has expertise for all travel, so let her book your next family vacation. Call her at 417-848-8369 or click the link to her Facebook page on my website and browse while you're listening for more information. Attorney Ryan Ricketts and his staff pride themselves on giving you honest, timely, and common-sense help with your legal need. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements, so if you're facing a legal issue, set up a meeting with them to explore your options at 258-7000. Preston Family Dental will lead you down the path to a healthy smile. They offer general dentistry for all ages, plus tooth whitening, 6-month smile orthodontics, and more. That's Preston Family Dental online at PrestonDentalTeam.com. Arabella Day Spa is Republic's new full-service spa, now open at the corner of Main and Highway 174 in Republic. Their services include massages, facials, and nails. Call Ashley McGill to make an appointment at 732-7270. All right, back in Columbia, and just had a nice rendition of the national anthem. And now we're going to see a highlight reel on the big scoreboard as the lights go down, the crowd stands up, and the tradition here at the Show Me Showdown as they play highlights from the night before, the 2 semifinal games before the championship game. Once again, Lafayette at 25-4, coached by Chris Neff. In the playoffs, in the districts, they beat Chillicothe and Savannah. In sectionals, they knocked off Liberty North. That was a revenge game for Lafayette, as they had been ranked first in the state last year, and Liberty North beat them. And, of course, Liberty North went on to play in the state semifinals, and that a team that Republic beat. A game that went right down to the end. And it seems like every game goes right down to the end when Republic is in Columbia, as has happened 3 years in a row now. The Lady Tigers, of course, won their championship game at the last second. The Tigers won the semifinals last year at the last second on their last possession on a putback by Marcus Miller. And the crowd going crazy as they see highlights of Cody Geiger's dunk to seal the semifinal victory, and now they're showing Lafayette's highlights from their semifinal game. But again, the semifinal game last year went down to the last possession. So did the final against Normandy. And then, of course, last night, as you are probably aware, a triple overtime classic as Republic beat Helias in a thriller. The score was 67-62 as Republic improves to 26-4 coming into this championship game. We're going to go ahead and do starting lineups. I'll give them to you here. First, for the Lafayette Fighting Irish at 25-4. They are led by a senior at 6'3", kind of an inside-out player, has been playing inside more lately, Xavier Kurt, the 6'3" forward. A sophomore at 6'2" is at another forward. He's Riley McKay. McKay earned his spot in the starting lineup midway through the season and has picked up more playing time as the season has gone on. Billy Cook, three-point shooter at one guard for Lafayette, a 6'2" senior. Cody Massey, a 6'3" senior at another guard, and sophomore Gary Wilkinson, a sophomore, at 5'10".
Billy Cook. Senior number 13, Canyon Smith.
For Republic, the same starting lineup as we've seen almost every game all year, except for a brief stretch where Cody Geiger was out with an injury. Dylan Beckemeyer will run the point, a senior at 6 foot. Brock Yoakum, a 5'10 junior, is one shooting guard, and the other shooting guard, Canyon Smith, drawing a lot of attention from defenses here in the postseason. Had only 5 points last night, but 2 of them were big as they were the free throws that sealed the deal after Cody Geiger's dunk. So in the backcourt, it's Dylan Beckemeyer, Brock Yoakum, and Canyon Smith. On the inside, Chase Hoffman, who had a career night last night. What a time to do it. 10 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double, and he also took 4 charges in the game to help the Tigers advance to the championship game. And also inside for the Tigers, alongside Hoffman, 6'4 senior Cody Geiger, who had 29 points and whose dunk helped put the Tigers in the state championship game. Both teams in a final huddle. The lights still down. The light show still flashing around the arena as the crowd is in the dark. Everybody pumped up, everybody on their feet. We are just about ready for state championship basketball from Mizzou Arena in Columbia. The lights come up, and here we go. Tigers walk to midcourt. Lafayette greets them. It'll be Cody Geiger and Xavier Firth to tip the ball off to start the game. Music still playing. Officials making final arrangements. Republic student section behind me on its feet. Lafayette student section down at the other end of the court on its feet as well. The horn sounds. The officials check with one another. And we're just about ready to go. We may have a few more delays as we wait for TV tonight. But the ball in the air, and the tip is controlled by Lafayette. Firth gets it to Wilkinson. And to Cody Massey. Massey swings it around to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, left wing, goes top of the key to Billy Cook. Cook, one-handed pass over to Massey, and back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles with the left hand, bounces it down to Firth. Firth guarded by Chase Hoffman. Goes baseline. Hoffman cuts him off. He picks it up, bounces it back out to the three-point line to Cody Massey. And Massey resets, goes to Wilkinson. To McKay. McKay passes it back to Wilkinson. And good defense by the Tigers. They're in a man-to-man defense to start things off. Xavier Firth whips it down low, and the ball is mishandled, but picked back up by Lafayette. They reset again. Billy Cook has it, guarded by Yoakum. Swings it, almost throws it out of bounds. Saved in by Gary Wilkinson. Still no shot by Lafayette, almost a minute into the game. Billy Cook has it right in front of me, right sideline. Steps up, shoots a three, leaves it short. Ball on the ground, picked up by Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer looks to run. Doesn't have numbers, pulls it back out in front of the Lafayette bench, drives baseline, pulls it back out again. And he dribbles back out and sets the offense. The Tigers have it for the first time. Billy Cook guarding Beckemeyer. Goes right side. Hands all over Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer picks up the dribble and gets it off to Yoakum. Was in trouble momentarily, but got it away as Yoakum saved it. Back to Beckemeyer, and he's going to set it up near midcourt. Right side to Yoakum, top of the key to Geiger. Geiger, ball above the head. Drives left side, then backs it out. Good defense by both teams to start. Geiger picks it up, goes to Canyon Smith, left wing, back to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer, guarded by Cook, goes around a pick. Right side, behind the back dribble, spins out, throws it to Yoakum. Yoakum at the perimeter, thinks about his shot, thinks better of it, drives to the free throw line. Passes to Smith, back to Yoakum, and then to Beckemeyer right side. 2 minutes in, neither team has taken a shot. Canyon Smith backs it out. Great defense to start this state championship game. Smith picks up the dribble and gets it off to Cody Geiger. And fantastic defense. That was the watchword as Trevor Fisher talked about Lafayette, and they have not disappointed early on. Beckemeyer, crossover dribble against Cook, loses the handle. Firth picks it up, and Lafayette has it back. Cook, long outlet, near side, saved in bounds by Gary Wilkinson. Wilkinson goes to Billy Cook, back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles with the left hand between the rings, goes far side, hands it off to Cody Massey. Massey dribbles between the legs, goes to Cook. Cook guarded by Yoakum. Comes top of the key to Kurth. Kurth swings it near side to Cody Massey. Ball above the head, looks inside, can't find anybody. Dribbles at one time, goes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson looks inside, can't find anybody. Firth guarded by Hoffman. Nice defense inside. Neither team with a shot, and we are 3 minutes into the game. Now inside to Firth. Firth puts up a jumper. No good. The ball is knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Lafayette. And I said neither team with a shot. There was the three-pointer by Lafayette on their first possession. Took them a while to get it, but they did take one. So one shot between the two teams. 3 minutes into the game. And a little pressure in the backcourt. Now peeled back by Lafayette. Beckemeyer dribbles it up against Cook. Crosses over against him. Gets it across the timeline. Cook jumps on him. No foul called. Geiger has the ball. Right side goes to Yoakum. Yoakum comes near side to Canyon Smith. Smith looks inside, goes to Geiger. Geiger dribbles inside, floats up in and can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Double pump off the glass too hard. Hoffman had it momentarily, and it's knocked out off of Hoffman's hand and will stay with Republic. Lafayette fans didn't like the call. 2 shots at it for Republic. Couldn't get it to go. Beckemeyer inbounds. Gets it to Hoffman. A little fading jumper, no good, and Cook with the rebound. So Cook comes near side, hands it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson around a pick, top of the key, hands it off to Massey. They come back to Cook. Cook guarded by Yoakum. Yoakum hands it off to Wilkinson again. Wilkinson dribbles between the legs, goes between defenders, backs it out again, throws it over to Cody Massey. Massey far sideline to Billy Cook, and back to Wilkinson. Very patient offensively for Lafayette. Firth has it. Massey has it. Now they bounce it down to Firth, guarded by Hoffman. Firth dribbles it once, picks it up, tries to hit a cutting Cody Massey. Can't hit the shot. Ball bounce around, and here comes Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer's going to push it. Dribbles behind the back, puts it up, floats it in the lane, and it's good. Bounced around a couple of times. And Dylan Beckemeyer gets the Tigers on the board, and quickly the other way. A missed layup at the other end by Lafayette. Rebound to Beckemeyer. And it's stolen away, rolling around on the ground. Lafayette has it back. Cook takes a long three-pointer, leaves it short. And it's Brock Yoakum with a rebound. A lot of furious action and not much scoring. 2-0 Tigers, 3:23 left to go in the first. And Dylan Beckemeyer crosses half court. Tigers with a 2-point lead. Beckemeyer passes it to Hoffman, back to Yoakum. Top of the key, bounces it down to Geiger. Gets loose, puts it off the glass. He's fouled, and it goes down, and nope. I don't know what the call is going to be. They may say it's on the floor. No, they do say it counts. They do say it counts. I thought that the official waved it off. But Cody Geiger gets the bucket and goes to the line, and a chance for a three-point play. Tigers leading 4-0. First one is up, no good. Left it short, and both teams leaving shots a little bit short here early. So I don't know if that's indicative yet of two teams that are tired after playing tough games yesterday. The Tigers, of course, went 3 overtimes, and Lafayette had its hands full with Farmington. Firth passes it. Firth gets it, left wing, goes inside, and he's fouled, I believe, on the floor before he put up a shot. And Chase Hoffman commits the foul and a timeout on the floor. 2:50 left to go in the first quarter. Tigers off to a good start. They lead it 4-0 over Lafayette. Back with more after this. 0. At C&H Plants, opening day is April 9th. You'll find them open on PP Highway Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5, and at the Battlefield Mall Farmers Market on Saturdays as well. Severe storm season is coming soon, and Family Safe Storm Shelters is the industry leader when it comes to protecting your family against the elements. For peace of mind, there's still time to call Family Safe Storm Shelters in Republic, 732-SAFE, or online at familysafemo.com. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, we help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Mid-Missouri Bank is home to your no-wait debit card. Walk in, open a checking account, and walk out with your new card. At Mid-Missouri Bank, the corner of Hines and Highway 60 in Republic. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Back in Columbia, TV timeout. 2:50 left to go in the first quarter. The Tigers still haven't given up a basket. They lead it 4-0. Xavier Kurth has had a couple of cracks at it, hasn't been able to score. Billy Cook missed a long three-pointer. And the Tigers out-rebounding Lafayette 7-2 in the early going. 2 points for Dylan Beckemeyer, 2 for Cody Geiger. And we're about ready to return to action here in the first quarter of the Class 4 state championship game. And Lafayette's going to have the ball left of the bucket, throwing it in along the baseline. Cook inbounds it to Xavier Kurth, and then goes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson has the top of the key, lobs it down in the corner to Cook. Down low to Kurth. Kurth guarded inside, and he walks. Tried to body up against Geiger. Geiger held his ground, and Kurth took an extra step. So a turnover forced by the Tigers. And the Tigers have it back, leading 4-0. 2:40 now left to go in the first quarter. Beckemeyer, guarded by Cook, goes to Geiger at the free throw line. Turns, faces the bucket, then passes it back out to Dylan Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer dribbles around Cook, floats it up in the lane. One-hander rolls around, won't go. Rebound pulled out of there by Chester to Godot, who has checked in. Godot lost his spot in the starting lineup earlier this season, but still plays a significant role off the bench. They throw it to Kurth, swing it around to Cook. Cook is open from three, puts it up, swish. Billy Cook gives Lafayette its first bucket. And it's a 4-3 lead for the Tigers. 2:03 left to go in the first quarter. Brock Yoakum left open from three briefly, fakes a shot, and then thinks better of it. Goes to Beckemeyer, top of the key to Geiger. Geiger right wing on the perimeter. Whips a pass out to Beckemeyer between the rings. Beckemeyer dribbles it, guarded by Cook, and then bounces it right side to Geiger. Geiger dribbles in between a couple of defenders. Jump stop, I think he's going to be called for a travel. Hit the shot after the whistle, and a travel called against Cody Geiger. He jump stopped, and then he kind of took another step as he took the shot, and the official called him for it. 2 of 6 shooting from the field for Republic, and 1 of 6 for Lafayette. And dribbling slowly up court is Gary Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets it off to Godot. Godot guarded by Smith. Comes to Wilkinson, right wing. Wilkinson around a pick, goes out to Kurth. Kurth backs it out near half court, guarded by Geiger. Dribbles into the free throw line, puts it up, off the glass and in, went straight to the hoop. And Xavier Kurth scores his first 2 and gives Lafayette its first lead, 5-4. 1:07 left to go in the quarter. Bounce pass down on the sideline to Yoakum, has to track it down. Almost got away, almost got called for traveling. May have gotten away with an extra step. Dylan Ramsey has it, top of the key, just checked into the game for the Tigers. Back to Yoakum, bounces it over to Beckemeyer. Near side, Beckemeyer drives baseline, spins against the defender, puts up a floater, short. Rebound is tipped around, saved in, but Lafayette comes away with it. Billy Cook has it. Lafayette whips it down court to Kurth. Kurth takes it, backs it out. Kurth was too far under the bucket to shoot it. Cook, baseline, has the pass intercepted by Canyon Smith, gets it off to Geiger. Geiger hands it to Beckemeyer, 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Beckemeyer around Cook. And gets it across the timeline and slows it down. The Tigers may go one shot here. 19 seconds left to go in the quarter. Down to 11 seconds left. And still dribbling at half court is Beckemeyer. Around a pick from Geiger. Goes left side. Spins. Whips it baseline to Dylan Ramsey. Puts up a jumper. It's short. Rebound pulled down by Lafayette. That's going to end the quarter. Low scoring quarter. Great defense by both teams. Lafayette takes a lead going into this first break. After one quarter, it's Lafayette 5, Republic 4 in the Class 4 state championship game. Back with more after this. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel has more than 20 chicks to choose from, including the basketball chick. But there's much more. Just go to their website, runningchicks.com, enter the code REPUBLIC, and get 10% off your order of shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Life is a race. Be comfortable. Girls on the Run is holding its annual 5K run on May 10th. It's open to the public, and you can find out more and register at their website. Just Google Girls on the Run Southwest Missouri to find their website and to find out more about this great organization. Liberty Tax Service. Friendly, accurate tax preparation guaranteed or your money back. Family owned by Elvin and Tricia Dunn right here in Republic. Call them before April 8th, set up an appointment, and they'll do your taxes for half what you paid a competitor last year. Sequiota Fitness, owned by Republic's Chris and Emily Nowlin, is Springfield's new group fitness studio, and now they offer specialized high school athlete training to pair young athletes with the exercises that will help them most in their chosen sport. Across from Sequiota Park, call to learn more at 693-6505. Bears All-American Sports Grill, they guarantee you'll never leave hungry. 50 different burgers, 21 wing sauces, 4 pages of tantalizing American fare, and always big supporters of the Republic Tigers. Teamwork always pays, whether you're on or off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Online and mobile banking, home and commercial loans, insurance, investments, business services, and more. Talk to Renee Rogers in Republic for more information or visit them on the web at empirebank.com. Republic gets the ball first to start the second quarter, trailing 5-4. And they go right side to Geiger. Geiger swings it to Hoffman. Hoffman down on the baseline to Geiger. Geiger dribbles it, spins it, puts up a little jumper. It's too long, and the weak side rebound comes down to Gary Wilkinson, and Lafayette has it, leading by 1. Tigers have had some trouble getting untracked offensively so far against this very intense man-to-man defense from Lafayette. Billy Cook has it, bounces it down to Kurth. Kurth dribbles it, puts it up, and I think he walked again. Kurth takes another extra step and turns it over. And so that's 3 turnovers on Lafayette. 3 turnovers for each team so far in the game, and we're just about 9 minutes, 8.5 minutes into the game. Dylan Beckemeyer dribbles it up against Cook. Again, Cook, the best defender in the semifinal game for Lafayette, as he really locked up a good perimeter player, made it hard to get it inside, and Brock Yoakum goes to the rack and puts it in. Brock Yoakum just kept dribbling. Little reverse layup with a right hand, and got it to go. And now back the other way. A floater in the air is no good. Rebound to Lafayette, pulled down, back up and in, Curtis Hubbard. And Trevor Fisher wanted a foul on the inside on the first shot. I think that was Wilkinson who drove inside. Didn't get the call, and so Lafayette answers and retakes the lead 7-6. Full court pressure again by Lafayette. And Dylan Beckemeyer inbounds to Chase Hoffman. Hoffman takes it at midcourt, dribbles it once, picks it up, patiently waits, gets it off to Geiger. Geiger dribbles it midcourt, between the rings, works on his man. Guarded there by Kurth. Hands it off to Beckemeyer, right wing. Comes to the top of the key, inside the free throw line, picks it up, goes back out to Yoakum. Yoakum has the top of the key, swings it left side to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer around to pick, puts up a jumper. No good, missed everything. Rebound, weak side to Cook. And here comes Lafayette, leading by 1, 7-6. 6:24 left to go in the second quarter. Kurth has it and goes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson swings it near side to Godot. Godot around a pick, then goes right side down in the corner to Wilkinson. Wilkinson fakes the 3, steps inside the arc, backs it out on the dribble. Looking inside to Hubbard. Hubbard at 6'3", a lot of bulk, and throwing around his weight inside. Godot has it with the dribble, in and out of the arc, almost has it stolen away, now bounces it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, right wing to Kurth. Kurth is fouled as he drives to the bucket on the floor. And reaching in, I believe, was Cody Geiger. Geiger commits his second team foul on the Tigers. So Chase Hoffman and Cody Geiger each with 1 foul. Billy Cook with the only foul for Lafayette so far. Wilkinson has it, goes to Kurth on the far sideline, right in front of Trevor Fisher. Dribbles to the free throw line, goes down the middle of the lane, banks it home. Nice move by Xavier Kurth. Put it up strong off the glass. And it's a 3-point lead, biggest of the night for Lafayette. 9-6. Brock Yoakum crosses midcourt, defending state champions, trying to earn back-to-back titles. Canyon Smith dribbles between the legs, guarded there by Wilkinson, or rather by Chester Godot. Gets it off to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer swings it to Canyon Smith, and Smith goes to Geiger. Geiger, far sideline to Beckemeyer to Yoakum, top of the key, puts up a three, no good. Bounced around, fell off, and Lafayette with a rebound. Again, one shot and out for the most part for the Tigers. Kurth directs traffic right in front of me, near sideline. Guarded by Hoffman, puts up a little pull-up jumper, bounces around, hits the glass, and goes in. Kurth got the roll. And timeout, Trevor Fisher. 4:54 left to go in the third. Lafayette's built a 5-point lead, 11-6. Back with more after this. Flea, tick, and heartworm season is here. Is your pet protected? Come see us at Republic Animal Hospital for personalized treatment plans. Now open next to McAllister's in Republic. Yoakum Automotive's been a staple in Republic since 1986. They're a full-service repair facility with shuttle service if you need to get to work, and they're offering $5 off an oil change if the Tigers win. Just mention the Tiger discount. Find them online at yoakumautomotive.com. Not a good start offensively for the Tigers. They're shooting 3 of 12 from the field. And they trail it 11-6, but they've got the ball trying to cut into this 5-point lead for Lafayette. 6 points for Xavier Kurth, the lead all scorers. Brock Yoakum has it, whips it to Chase Hoffman. Takes a dribble toward the baseline, gets it to Canyon Smith. Smith dribbles it one time. They swing it far side, down in the corner to Beckemeyer. Ball above the head. Looks to find Geiger, can't find him. Instead goes to Hoffman, top of the key, to Yoakum. Yoakum near side, back to Beckemeyer, back to Hoffman. Hoffman working outside as they try to loosen up the middle there. Dylan Beckemeyer dribbles top of the key and goes back out to Hoffman. Hoffman dribbles it 3 times, picks up the dribble, right inside the line, bounces it down to Geiger. Geiger, turnaround jumper off the glass, no good, but he's fouled, and he's going to shoot 2 free throws. So Cody Geiger takes the ball, goes up strong, draws the foul. And the foul goes against McKay, his first. First free throw is up and good by Cody Geiger. So Geiger's got 3 points, and the Tigers cut the lead to 11-7. Next one is up and good. Geiger hits them both. And now a substitution, I believe, for Lafayette. Billy Cook's going to check in, and Chester Godot is going to go out. 11-8 the lead for Lafayette, and they have the ball with 4:10 left to go in the second quarter. Coming across half court, and Billy Cook gets called for a backcourt violation. Billy Cook took the pass as he leaped from the front court to the backcourt, and they call the violation, and the Tigers force a turnover as they had a little pressure on the ball. So the Tigers have it back, trailing by 3, 11-8. Dylan Beckemeyer goes to Brock Yoakum. Yoakum drives near baseline, goes to Smith. 3-pointer is up, away, no good. Can't get it to go, and a foul on the rebound attempt, and I think it's going to stay with the Republic. I think Chase Hoffman was pushed, and Lafayette draws the foul. And it's going to be on Kurth, I believe, for pushing off as Hoffman flew backwards. First personal on Kurth. And that is team foul number 3, I believe, on the Lafayette Fighting Irish. 3:53 left to go here in the first quarter. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back with more state championship basketball after this. Travel agent Carla Stotts at Destinations to Explore can make your dreams come true through the world of travel. She has expertise for all travels, so let her book your next family vacation. Call her at 417-848-8369 or click the link to her Facebook page on my website and browse while you're listening for more information. Attorney Ryan Ricketts and his staff pride themselves on giving you honest, timely, and common-sense help with your legal needs. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements, so if you're facing a legal issue, call and set up a meeting at 258-7000. Preston Family Dental will lead you down the path to a healthy smile. They offer general dentistry for all ages, plus tooth whitening, 6-month smile orthodontics, and more. That's Preston Family Dental online at PrestonDentalTeam.com. Arabella Day Spa is Republic's new full-service spa, now open at the corner of Main and Highway 174 in Republic. Their services include massages, facials, and nails. Call Ashley McGill to make an appointment at 732-7270. You can hear the Republic faithful trying to pump up their team as we are still in this timeout. I want to remind you, tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but also an educational experience for the students involved, because high school activities are about learning life values. Republic Tiger Sports and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. By showing good sportsmanship, you'll be teaching a positive lesson and be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. Tigers inbound left of the bucket, and they get it to Yoakum. Tries to dump it down low, and the ball is knocked away by Lafayette, and Billy Cook ends up with it. Yoakum tried to bounce it down to Geiger and couldn't find it. Again, good defense by the Fighting Irish. Cody Massey has it on the near sideline right in front of me, guarded by Geiger. They swing it around far side to McKay, dump it down low to Cook, to Massey. Massey shot fake up off the glass and in. Got Geiger in the air and got this shot to go. Cody Massey with his first 2 points. Back to a 5-point lead, 13-8. Lafayette. Dribbling across the timeline is Yoakum. Starting 5 on the floor for the Tigers. Beckemeyer comes around a pick, dribbles into the middle of the lane, dishes it down low to Hoffman, turns around off the glass, can't get it to go, and the rebound comes to Kurth. Kurth pulls it up, and they go to Wilkinson. Wilkinson slows things down. 5-point lead and the ball for the Fighting Irish. Cody Massey, far sideline in front of the Tiger bench, goes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson swings it near side to Billy Cook. Cook back to Wilkinson, puts up a three, no good. Too long, Geiger with a rebound. Rips it out of there, gets it to Yoakum. Go over to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer up the far sideline. Stop and go dribble. Goes baseline. Dishes it inside to Hoffman. Off the glass too hard. Tipped around in there. Pulled away by Kurth. Kurth one-on-one against Yoakum. Goes around him. Puts it up. Lays it in. Went right around Yoakum, and Xavier Kurth showed why he's going to Northwest Missouri State University next year. He gives a Lafayette a 15-8 lead with 2:17 left to go in the second quarter. Rough first half for the Tigers so far. Shooting not very well. 3 of 15 from the floor. Now pass intercepted by Cody Massey. Massey cut off there by Hoffman and a foul, and Massey goes to the floor. Hoffman reached in, commits his second. And the foul on the floor, though, before a shot. Dylan Ramsey's going to check in, and Hoffman's going to check out. And inbounding right of the bucket is Lafayette. Having trouble finding anybody and having to call a timeout is Cody Massey. Massey looked, couldn't find anybody, and a quick timeout as he avoids the 5-second call. The Tigers 3 of 15 for only 20% from the floor, 0 of 3 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And after out-rebounding Lafayette early, they now find themselves in a rebounding deficit. Lafayette has out-rebounded the Tigers 11-9. Lafayette getting good shots, 7 of 14 from the floor, 50%. Only 1 of 4 from beyond the arc. And have not yet shot a free throw. Again, they're out-rebounding the Tigers. And the team foul situation, 3 team fouls for Republic and 3 for Lafayette. Points in the paint, 10 for Lafayette, and only 6 for the Tigers. Looking inbound, they lob it to Cook. Cook comes down right in front of me and goes to Wilkinson between the rings, swings it far side to Cody Massey. Massey thinks about a 3, dribbles it once, and they swing it near side now to Gary Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Cook, over to Massey. Massey can't find anybody, goes back to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, a little jab step and then backs it out. Dribbles right. Yoakum now guarding him. Hands it off to Massey. Massey hands it off to Kurth. Kurth guarded by Geiger. And they go to Wilkinson. Wilkinson hands it off to Massey. Massey to Kurth. Kurth working on Geiger. Gives it to Wilkinson to Cook. Puts up a long three, top of the key. No good. Rebound pulled down there by Dylan Ramsey. Hands it off to Yoakum. Tigers look to push the issue. Go to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer spins in the lane, tries to hand it off, and a blocking foul called against Lafayette. Not a shooting foul because Beckemeyer was in the air, but he tried to dish it as he was fouled. And the foul goes against Billy Cook, and that's 2 on him, so that could be important. Tigers lob it into Geiger. 1:16 left to go in the half. 15-8. Geiger, spin move, free throw line, leans in, can't get the shot to go. Rebound by Lafayette. Gary Wilkinson looks to push it. Wilkinson, right side of the lane to Massey. Massey dribbles it off to Cook, top of the key, three-pointer away, short. Rebound pulled down by Kurth. Kurth, free throw line jumper, swish. Kurth has 10 points. And he leads all scorers, and the lead is 17-8. Lafayette. Canyon Smith drives into the lane. He's bumped. And a foul called, I believe, against Cook. Nice move as Smith went strong to the bucket, and Cook bumped him with the body. And Cook has 3 fouls now, and he's going to have to sit down. So that's big. I think he was going to be replaced anyway. Chester Godot was getting set to check in, and before they could make the replacement, Canyon Smith draws a foul. That may be a key play in this game. Tigers inbound to Geiger. He goes to Beckemeyer to Smith in the corner. Smith dribbles into the lane, little floater, double pump over the front iron, and gets it to go. Canyon Smith with his first points, and it's 17-10 Lafayette. Fighting Irish have the ball and go to Wilkinson. 22 seconds left. They'll hold it for one shot. Go far side to Cody Massey. Tigers with only 10 points in the first half. This is a team with a very good offense and a lot of weapons. Wilkinson. Far sideline, 9 seconds left in the quarter to Kurth. Kurth has it top of the key. Guarded by Geiger. And right down the lane and puts it up and in. Xavier Kurth cut through the defense, laid it home, and gives Xavier a 9-point lead at halftime. 19-10 as we go to the halftime break. And that defense was everything that Trevor Fisher said it was, as Lafayette has really put a hurt on the ability of Tigers to do anything in that first half. We're going to take a break here at halftime. Once again, it's Lafayette 19, Republic 10 in the state championship game. Back with more after this. At C&H Plants, opening day is April 9th. You'll find them open on PP Highway Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5, and at the Battlefield Mall Farmers Market on Saturdays as well. Severe storm season is coming soon, and Family Safe Storm Shelters is the industry leader when it comes to protecting your family against the elements. For peace of mind, there's still time to call Family Safe Storm Shelters in Republic, 732-SAFE, or online at FamilySafe. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, we help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Mid-Missouri Bank is home to your no-wait debit card. Walk in, open a checking account, and walk out with your new card. At Mid-Missouri Bank, the corner of Hines and Highway 60 in Republic. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel has more than 20 chicks to choose from, including the basketball chick, but there's much more. Just go to their website, runningchicks.com, enter the code REPUBLIC, and get 10% off your order of shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Life is a race. Be comfortable. Girls on the Run is holding its annual 5K run on May 10th. It's open to the public, and you can find out more and register at their website. Just Google Girls on the Run Southwest Missouri to find their website and to find out more about this great organization. Liberty Tax Service. Friendly, accurate tax preparation guaranteed or your money back. Family owned by Elvin and Tricia Dunn right here in Republic. Call them before April 8th, set up an appointment, and they'll do your taxes for half what you paid a competitor last year. Sequiota Fitness, owned by Republic's Chris and Emily Nowlin, is Springfield's new group fitness studio, and now they offer specialized high school athlete training to pair young athletes with the exercises that will help them most in their chosen sport. Across from Sequiota Park, call to learn more at 693-6505.
Enjoyed the camaraderie and officiating. And Jim says he wants to say thank you to those who have enhanced, improved, and
Well, back at Mizzou Arena at halftime, and the Tigers trailing 19-10 against Lafayette. Let's take a look at individual scoring. First for Lafayette, it's Xavier Kurth leading all scorers. He has 12 points, and he's been the real force offensively for Lafayette. Billy Cook with 3 points. Cody Massey with 2 points. And that is it. Now Curtis Hubbard with 2 points as well. So 2 for Curtis Hubbard, 2 for Cody Massey, 3 for Billy Cook, and 12 for Xavier Kurth. For the Tigers, not much scoring at all. They had only 10 points in the first half, and they were shut down completely by Lafayette's defense. Cody Geiger had 4 points, 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Kenyon Smith had 2 points, Brock Yoakum had 2, and Dylan Beckemeyer had 2. But the Tigers out of sync, and credit the Fighting Irish for that, because they really did a job on the Tigers defensively. What do you think of the Lafayette defense in the first half, Roger?
Very, very physical. They took turns putting different guys on Cody Geiger. Very physical with him, pushing him around, desiring to get in front of him and guard him from the front and push him back into the lane, kept him from getting, the looks that he's used to getting. And you don't want to make an excuse out of a 3 overtime game yesterday, but should we be surprised that they're at 24% shooting in the first half right now? That's going to change. They're going to get their feet underneath them now, and they'll be ready to go the second half. But you could tell that there were some definite tired legs going on in that first half.
Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, you can say that they're going to recover, and they are going to recover faster than we would. But they played a long game last night, and not only a long game, but a lot of minutes. But again, as you said, that physical defense, a body on a Tiger, no matter where they go in the half court, it was hard for anybody to get loose. But Cody Geiger, as you said, really pushed around, and they had the strength to do that. And that was a key part of that effectiveness for the defense.
The Tigers missed 7 shots under the basket, within 3-foot layup type of range in that first half, and that's just from tough defense. Lafayette's got a game plan, and they've come out and they've executed that game plan pretty well, and we really should consider ourselves lucky to be within 9 points.
Well, and you talk about that they're really defending Cody Geiger, and yet 8 of the Tigers' 10 points are in the paint. They've shut down the perimeter also. They've just been really good defensively. And Trevor Fisher said it was maybe a step up defensively from what the Tigers had seen. That's certainly been the case in the first half. But still a half to go and only a 9-point deficit. And on the bright side, the Tigers' defense has been pretty good, only allowed 19 points in that first half.
Yeah, you have to look for positives when you have 10 points at the half, which you may know when the last time that happened for the Republic Tigers. So, yeah, they're playing tough, too. It's 2 teams that desperately want to take home that first-place trophy, and it'll be whoever comes out and wants it more the second half.
19-10 the score. Lafayette with the lead. 1 half of basketball to go and a chance for a state championship for the Republic Tigers on the line. We'll be back with more at halftime after this. Bears All-American Sports Grill. They guarantee you'll never leave hungry. 50 different burgers, 21 wing sauces, 4 pages of tantalizing American fare, and always big supporters of the Republic Tigers. Teamwork always pays, whether you're on or off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Online and mobile banking, home and commercial loans, insurance, investments, business services, and more. Talk to Renee Rogers in Republic for more information, or visit them on the web at empirebank.com. Flea, tick, and heartworm season is here. Is your pet protected? Come see us at Republic Animal Hospital for personalized treatment plans. Now open next to McAllister's in Republic. Back at Mizzou Arena, the Tigers on the court, warming up. And here comes Lafayette. And their fans enthusiastic and sensing a possible state title in their future as they've jumped out to a 9-point lead here in the state championship game. I want to remind you the score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message was brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Republic Tiger Sports. Talked about the defense of Lafayette and how physical it is, and that's certainly a key as well, the way the officials have called the game. They have let a lot of stuff go. Considering how physical that first half was, pretty amazing that there were only 3 fouls called on Republic and only 5 fouls called on Lafayette. Lafayette, again, putting a body on someone, mostly Cody Geiger inside, but there were a few times that Tigers were pushed around a little bit and no call. And it's been consistent both ways, but certainly that has been in Lafayette's favor as they have really bodied up on the Tigers and made it hard for them to get loose. But Trevor Fisher, very good at halftime, and the halftime adjustments that he makes they will typically make a difference in the second half, and so we'll see what happens as the Tigers return to action. About a minute and a half away or so from the start of the half. Trevor Fisher over doing the halftime interview on TV before he has a seat on the bench. The Tigers warming up. I'm going to take another quick break and be back after this. Yoakum Automotive has been a staple in Republic since 1986. They're a full-service repair facility with shuttle service if you need to get to work, and they're offering $5 off an oil change if the Tigers win. Just mention the Tiger discount. Find them online at yoakumautomotive.com. Travel agent Carla Stotts at Destinations to Explore can make your dreams come true through the world of travel. She has expertise for all travels, so let her book your next family vacation. Call her at 417-848-8369 or click the link to her Facebook page on my website and browse while you're listening for more information. Attorney Ryan Ricketts and his staff pride themselves on giving you honest, timely, and common-sense help with your legal needs. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements, so if you're facing a legal issue, call and set up a meeting at 258-7000. Preston Family Dental will lead you down the path to a healthy smile. They offer general dentistry for all ages, plus tooth whitening, 6-month smile orthodontics, and more. That's Preston Family Dental online at PrestonDentalTeam.com. Arabella Day Spa is Republic's new full-service spa, now open at the corner of Main and Highway 174 in Republic. Their services include massages, facials, and nails. Call Ashley McGill to make an appointment at 732-7270. All right, here we go. Just about ready to start the second half. 16 minutes of basketball left in this season, and win or lose for both of these teams. Combined record of 51-8 coming into this game. And Lafayette has it first. They go to Kurth and a little swarming defense up top. Tigers mixing it up. Billy Cook left open right wing. Hits the three. And that's how you answer that swarming defense for the Tigers. Billy Cook drains the three. He's got 6. And the lead is up to 12. 22-10 for Lafayette. Now Lafayette looks to press. And now they peel back as the Tigers get it inbounds to Dylan Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer dribbles against Wilkinson, then goes to Chase Hoffman on the wing. Hoffman holds the ball above his head. Calls for someone to help. Now swings it across to Brock Yoakum. Yoakum gets it to Beckemeyer. Again, a lot of pushing and jostling for position inside as Cody Geiger looking to get free. And the Tigers looking to spring him free. Brock Yoakum has it, right wing to Kenyon Smith. Smith comes back to Yoakum. Yoakum puts up a three as he's left open. No good, too long. Rebound pulled down by Lafayette. Kurth has it, gets it off to Wilkinson. 12-point lead in the ball for the Fighting Irish. Right wing to Cody Massey, and then they swing it back to Cook. Cook guarded by Yoakum, goes to Cody Massey. Massey to Kurth in front of the Lafayette bench. Kurth puts up a little pull-up jumper, can't get it to go. Geiger blocks out, gets the rebound. About an 18-footer for Kurth was no good. Quick shot for Lafayette. Beckemeyer, left side of the lane, fadeaway jumper, good. Beckemeyer hits it, he's got 4. Lead is down to 10, 22-12. Quickly to Massey. Massey at Kurth between the rings. Guarded by Hoffman. Again, man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Massey swings it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson between the circles, goes back to Massey. Massey in front of the Lafayette bench. And they come to Riley McKay. And now dump it down to Kurth. Kurth has it, left block, backs it in, and then runs over. Oh, no, he runs over Hoffman, and they charge, or rather call a block on Hoffman. So Hoffman, after drawing 4 charges last night, gets called for a block for the first time here in this Show Me Showdown, and that's his 3rd foul. 3 fouls for Hoffman. And Lafayette has the ball left of the bucket. 6:08 left to go. They get it in to Riley McKay. McKay goes to Wilkinson and then to Cook. Back to Wilkinson. Top of the key to Cook. Bounces it down to Kurth. Left baseline. Guarded by Geiger. Skip pass far side to Massey. Massey fakes the shot. Has it stolen away by Dylan Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer 1-on-2. Drives the lane. Puts it up. It goes, but it's waved off by the official. And Dylan Beckemeyer looks in dismay as the shot is waved off. But the foul called against Lafayette. And Republic will have the ball right at the basket. Throwing it in on the baseline will be Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer looking, bounces it into Geiger. Geiger, little baby hook in the lane is up and good. Geiger got loose, hit the shot. He's got 6. Lead is down to 8. Here comes Lafayette. They hand it off to Massey. And Massey to Cook. Lobs it to Kurth, right wing. Guarded by Geiger. And goes back to Gary Wilkinson. Come to McKay, or rather to Cook. To Wilkinson, down to Kurth. Kurth backs in, bumps Geiger, hits a cutting Riley McKay in the lane. McKay floats it up over the front iron. His first 2 points, leads back to 10. 24-14. Brock Yoakum has it, near midcourt. To Beckemeyer, back to Yoakum. Yoakum to Smith, left open, top of the key, no good. Rebound by Geiger. Geiger, right-handed hook, no good. And a foul called against Lafayette as Geiger went up for the shot, couldn't get the shot to go, but got fouled on the way back down. And so he's going to shoot 2. 4:58 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Tigers try to cut into a 10-point lead. It's 24-14 Lafayette. First one is up and no good. Hit the front iron, bounced around about 3 times, and just barely fell off the front again. Godot checks in. And so does Curtis Hubbard. And Geiger with another free throw coming up. Trying to cut into a 10-point lead. Geiger's got 6 and leaves it short. But Ramsey tips it out of there. Little jumper by Kenyon Smith. He can't get it. Rebound to Geiger, saved into Smith. So another chance for the Tigers. And Beckemeyer is called. Nope, it's going to be a screen, an illegal screen away from the ball. Dylan Ramsey called for an illegal screen away from the ball, and that's a turnover back to Lafayette. Full-court pressure by the Tigers. And easily broken by Lafayette. They go the other way. Down to Hubbard. Hubbard puts it up strong off the glass and in. Chester Godot. Now they say that was Chester Godot. Thought it was Hubbard. It was Godot. And now a steal by Wilkinson in the backcourt. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go, but a foul called on Beckemeyer. And Wilkinson with the steal. And the Lafayette fans on their feet. So the Republic fans not happy with the call. Two free throws coming up for Wilkinson. First one's good. Wilkinson with his first point of the night. And it's 27-14, biggest lead of the night for Lafayette. Almost midway through the third quarter. Next one is good for Wilkinson. He's got 2, and the Tigers inbound. Need to get going offensively. 28-14, Lafayette's doubled the score on the Tigers. In front of the Tiger bench. Dylan Beckemeyer dribbles into the lane, and he's bumped inside, and a foul called before a shot. I think it's going to go against Wilkinson. Second foul on Wilkinson. 13th foul of the half. Inbound to Ramsey. Ramsey to Beckemeyer. To Yoakum. Right wing. Three-pointer is up. Swish. Canyon Smith gets 3. Hits his first 3. Lead is down to 28-17. And the Tigers need a couple of those to get back in it. Xavier Kurth dribbles near midcourt. Hands it off to Godot. Godot almost loses it. Gets it to Kurth. Kurth to Cook. Cook drives to the free throw line. Back to Kurth. Puts up a 3. Long. Rebound pulled down by Yoakum, but tipped away by Godot. Godot got a hand on it. Tipped it away from Yoakum. And Billy Cook has it. Lafayette resets. 3:35 left to go in the third. 28-17. Fighting Irish. They bounce it to Kurth. And Kurth backs it out. Goes to Cook, top of the key, 3-pointer away, rattles around, won't go. Beckemeyer with a rebound. Here come the Tigers trying to cut into an 11-point lead. Beckemeyer drives right side, lobs it inside, throws it away. Godot picks it up, and now a foul called on the way up court. A reach-in foul called against the Tigers. I think it's going to go against Canyon Smith, yes. Canyon Smith's first foul. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 3:12 left to go in the third quarter. Lafayette with the lead, 28-17. Back with more after this break. At C&H Plants, opening day is April 9th. You'll find them open on PP Highway Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5, and at the Battlefield Mall Farmers Market on Saturdays as well. Severe storm season is coming soon, and Family Safe Storm Shelters is the industry leader when it comes to protecting your family against the elements. For peace of mind, there's still time to call Family Safe Storm Shelters in Republic, 732-SAFE, or online at familysafemo.com. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, we help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Mid-Missouri Bank is home to your no-wait debit card. Walk in, open a checking account, and walk out with your new card. At Mid-Missouri Bank, the corner of Hines and Highway 60 in Republic. Well, the Tigers trailing by 11 with 3:12 left to go here in the third quarter. Lafayette's stifling defense continues. Tigers shooting only 30% from the floor, only 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. And on top of that, maybe the biggest indication that they might be a little tired from last night, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Rebounds are even at 15 apiece. Points in the paint. Lafayette with 16 and Republic with 10. And the Tigers need to turn things around pretty quickly, need a stop to get things going here, as Lafayette's going to have it as we return to action. Wilkinson comes near side to Godot. Godot dribbles between the rings to Cook. Cook bounces it down low to Godot. Godot puts it up, floats it over the front of the rim and in. Chester Godot with 4 points. And it's now 30-17. Canyon Smith has the top of the key and a reach-in foul called against Chester Godot as he grabbed a hold of Canyon Smith's jersey. That's a 16th foul on Lafayette. So the physical defense catching up with them in this half as they've been called for 6 fouls and only 1 on the Tigers. Jordan Kerr checks in for Republic. Dylan Beckemeyer inbounds right of the bucket. Looking for somebody, can't find anybody, finally lobs it in to Brock Yoakum. Yoakum has it, goes right wing to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer guarded by Wilkinson, dribbles with the left hand into the lane, little Jump stop, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled on the shot and will go to the line to shoot 2. And I think that's going to be a foul on Wilkinson, and that would be, I believe, 3 on Wilkinson. Yep, 3 personal fouls on Gary Wilkinson. And I said that was the 6th-team foul, but I was looking at the wrong column. And the first free throw up and good by Beckemeyer. So Beckemeyer now with 5 points. Next one on the way, good. Beckemeyer with 6. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Throwing it in is Kurth, gets it in to Massey. Massey still in the backcourt, hands it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson lobs it to Massey. Canyon Smith picks him up at half court. They go in the corner to Godot. Chris Hubbard, and then swings it around to Massey, and now they go far side to Godot. Godot directs traffic, comes to Xavier Kurth, and goes left wing. Ball knocked away by Beckemeyer. Lobs it ahead to Geiger. Geiger puts it up, off the glass, good body control and in. Geiger with 8. Lead is down to 9. More full court pressure by the Tigers. Chester Godot still in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Tries to go down low. Jump stop in the lane, off the glass and good. Just went right to the hoop. 6 points for Godot. 32-21. Beckemeyer down the middle of the lane. He's bumped from behind, hammered and a foul, and he's got 2 free throws coming up. 6-team foul in the half now. And Beckemeyer shooting 2 more. First one is good. Nothing but net for Beckemeyer. Tigers have been a little more aggressive on offense here the last couple of minutes. The lead is 10. The trouble is that as they've gotten more aggressive offensively, that Lafayette has scored some quick points as well. Lead back down to 9 again, 32-23. Billy Cook has it, gets it across the timeline. They look down low, decide not to go there. Chester Godot back out to Cook. Swings it over to Cody Massey. 1:32 left to go in the third. Godot has it to Cook, lobs it down to Kurth. Left baseline, working on Geiger, spins around, steps out of bounds. No, they call a foul on Geiger. They say Geiger reached and grabbed. I thought that he had stepped on the end line. But the official was indicating that the foul's on the floor. And so inbounding left of the basket on the baseline will be Cody Massey. Massey looks in and gets it to Godot, lobs it over the defense, gets it to Cook, and they reset. 32-23, Tigers trailing Lafayette. Chester Godot working on Canyon Smith. Dribbles far side, hands it off to McKay, and a timeout called by the Fighting Irish. 1:09 left to go in the third. Tigers trailing by 9 in this state championship game. Need a run to get back in it. 32-23 the score. Back with more after a break. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel has more than 20 chicks to choose from, including the basketball chick, but there's much more. Just go to their website, runningchicks.com, enter the code REPUBLIC, and get 10% off your order of shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Life is a race. Be comfortable. Girls on the Run is holding its annual 5K run on May 10th. It's open to the public, and you can find out more and register at their website. Just Google Girls on the Run Southwest Missouri to find their website and to find out more about this great organization. All right, Lafayette with the ball as we return to action. They lead it 32-23 with 55 seconds left to go in the third. Kurth goes to Chester Godot. Godot with 6 points tonight. Gets it off to Massey, and Massey swings it near side to Kurth. Kurth tries to go baseline, cut off by Geiger. Back to Chester Godot. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. Godot to Kurth, left wing beyond the three-point arc. Goes into the middle of the lane and runs over Beckemeyer, and a blocking foul called on Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer slid over, and he got run over, but I think he was not quite set. And so that's going to be a two-shot foul. Beckemeyer commits his second foul, and 2 free throws coming up for Xavier Kurth. Kurth with 12 points to lead all scorers. Dylan Beckemeyer and Cody Geiger with 8 apiece for Republic. Kurth eyes the bucket, sends the first one on its way, no good. Rattled around and fell off. And one more coming up for Kurth. 31.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Tigers trailing by 9 as they try to repeat as state champion. Kurth steps to the line for the second. 6 of 9 from the floor for Kurth tonight. Next free throw is good. So Kurth hits 1 of 2. He's got 13 points, and the Tigers trail by 10 with 27 seconds left. Jordan Kerr crosses midcourt. He's guarded by Kurth up top. Comes right side, dribbles between the legs, backs it out again. Kerr to Beckemeyer. 11 seconds left to go in the quarter. Beckemeyer guarded by Massey, still dribbling near midcourt. 6 seconds left. 5, comes top of the key, left side of the lane, fadeaway jumper, rolls around, won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Lafayette, and that comes to the end of the third quarter. So Lafayette in control, and the Tigers will need a big fourth quarter if they're going to come from behind and repeat as Class 4 state champions. End of 3. It's Lafayette 33, Republic 23. Back with more after this break. Liberty Tax Service. Friendly, accurate tax preparation guarantee. Elvin and Tricia Dunn right here in Republic. Call them before April 8th, set up an appointment, and they'll do your taxes for half what you paid a competitor last year. Sequiota Fitness, owned by Republic's Chris and Emily Nowlin, is Springfield's new group fitness studio, and now they offer specialized high school athlete training to pair young athletes with the exercises that will help them most in their chosen sport. Across from Sequiota Park, call to learn more at 693-6505. Bears All-American Sports Grill, they guarantee you'll never leave hungry. 50 different burgers, 21 wing sauces, 4 pages of tantalizing American fare, and always big supporters of the Republic Tigers. Teamwork always pays, whether you're on or off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Online and mobile banking, home and commercial loans, insurance, investments, business services, and more. Talk to Renee Rogers in Republic for more information or visit them on the web at empirebank.com.
MS Midwest. MS is proud to be a partner of the MSHSA game and proud to bring you the 2014 Showdown Championship game.
Well, the Tigers will have the ball as we return to action. 8 minutes left to go in the season. Tigers trailing by 10 points, 33-23. They were outscored 5-4 in the first quarter. Lafayette outscored Republic 14-6 in the second quarter. Tigers got moving offensively in the third, scored 13 points. It's all relative, I guess, but gave up 19. So have been outscored in every quarter so far. Still trail only by 10. And with this offense, they can score points in a hurry. So they'll need to do that. And the ball almost thrown away. Canyon Smith gets it. Smith drives baseline, double pumps, no good. Geiger with a rebound, puts it up off the glass and in, and he's fouled. Cody Geiger grabbed the rebound, put it up strong, and goes to the line with a chance to cut the lead to 7. Free throw is good. Just what the Tigers needed as they get it down to 7 at 15 seconds into the start of the fourth quarter. Full court pressure. Cook lobs it across to Wilkinson, and they break the press. Wilkinson dribbles near half court, directs traffic. Comes right side, guarded by Beckemeyer. Spins around, bounces it to Cook. Cook is guarded by Yoakum. Holds it near midcourt, then comes near side to Massey. Massey still near midcourt, has his pocket picked by Canyon Smith. A steal by the Tigers. Here they come. Bounce pass to Yoakum. Fakes the three, back to Smith. And now a whistle, and I don't know what the call is. I believe it's going to be a foul. As Canyon Smith shot fake, drove, and a reach-in foul called against Lafayette. Cody Massey commits his first. And to the line goes Canyon Smith. And all of a sudden, chance to cut into a 7-point lead. First one is up and good. Canyon Smith has 4. It's 33-27, and all of a sudden this is a game. And one more free throw for Smith. Good. 33-28. More pressure by the Tigers. Let's see how Lafayette handles it. Riley McKay almost has it stolen away by Yoakum. They get it to Cook. Bounce pass to Wilkinson across the timeline, and a foul call on Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer reached in as Wilkinson had gone around him. And that's going to be 1-1. Coming up for Wilkinson. And Beckemeyer commits his third foul. Not too big a deal to have 3 fouls at this point because we're so late in the game. First free throw is up and good by Wilkinson. Next one on the way. Good. So Wilkinson hits 2 and the lead's back to 7. But still the Tigers with life here. Three-pointer is up and good by Canyon Smith. They hit him quick as they came across half court. And a foul called in the backcourt against Republic again. And all the physical play that they're allowing to go in this game, they're calling reaches on the pressure, but Republic has used the press to pick up the pace. The lead is down to 4. 2 free throws, or rather 1-1 coming up for Wilkinson. Hits it. First one is good for Wilkinson. Again, the Tigers scored so quickly on that last possession that I was looking down to write the last free throw down, and they got it to Smith, and he put up a 3. And now the rebound comes down to the Tigers as the second free throw is no good. It was tipped around. Geiger had it briefly, and then it went to Kerr. To Yoakum. Thinks about a 3. Dribbles into the free throw line. Dishes to Cody Geiger. He's knocked down. No call. Trevor Fisher beside himself. And they lob it across half court. This physical defense not getting called for anything by the officials. Godot down the middle of the lane. Puts it up and in. Godot just split the defense and took it to the rack. And it's back to a 7-point lead. Boy, Tigers had a good chance to cut it to 3 there a moment ago. Beckemeyer down the middle of the lane. He does the same thing, lays it up and in. Dylan Beckemeyer. And a timeout called by Republic. 6:11 still left to go. We've played less than 2 minutes in this fourth quarter, and the Tigers have come alive. 38-33 is the score. And Republic not going away easy. They are playing like a defending champion. Beckemeyer with 10, Canyon Smith with 10, Cody Geiger with 11. 2 points for Brock Yoakum. For Lafayette, 13 for Xavier Kurth, 6 for Billy Cook, 6 for Chester Godot, 5 for Gary Wilkinson, and 2 each for Riley McKay and Cody Massey. Well, the Tigers just simply came out of the third quarter break and decided they were not going to go away easily. And they have come alive. They've already scored 10 points here in the first 1 minute, 49 seconds of the fourth quarter. And the Republic fans on their feet. As the Tigers have seized some momentum, they'll put a little more full court pressure in place. Lafayette has the ball. The inbound to Godot. Godot on the backcourt, guarded by Kerr. Comes near side to Riley McKay, thrown away and tipped out of bounds by Brock Yoakum. Tried to get it across the timeline, and Yoakum got a hand on it. 6:05 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Inbounding at midcourt, they go to Godot. Godot guarded by Kerr. Comes across the timeline. Gets it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Riley McKay. Back to Wilkinson in front of the Lafayette bench. Comes to Billy Cook. Top of the key. Swings it near side to McKay. McKay dribbles it once. Goes to Wilkinson. guarded by Beckemeyer, who's playing with 3 fouls. Billy Cook has it near the timeline, goes to Kurth. Lafayette looking to run a little clock. 5:39 left to go in the game. Geiger comes out on Kurth. Kurth dribbles against him. Geiger cuts him off. Dribbles it out, calls for Wilkinson, hands it off to him near midcourt. And again, trying to spread the defense and take their time. Godot has it, working on Kerr, goes to Wilkinson. Wilkinson dribbles it beyond the arc, comes to Cook. 5:19 left to go. Lafayette taking the air out of the ball here, leading 38-33. And now Wilkinson drives into the lane, puts up a little floater, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Kerr, and a foul called against Wilkinson. The other way we go to shoot free throws. So a foul now against Lafayette sends Republic to the line, and I think it's Canyon Smith who's going to shoot. And that is the 4th personal foul on Gary Wilkinson. So 3 on Cook, 4 on Wilkinson. Canyon Smith to shoot free throws. Try to cut into a 5-point lead. Lead has not been this low for a while, and this would be the smallest yet. And it's good, at least in the second half. Canyon Smith with 6 points here in the 4th quarter. Next free throw up, no good. Can't get it to go. Kurth with a rebound. And trying to get it across half court, guarded by Geiger. Almost has his pocket picked by Brock Yoakum. Goes to McKay. McKay bounces it to Kurth, top of the key. Kurth calls for help, hands it back to McKay. 4:52 left to go in the game. The lead is down to 4, 38-34. Tigers have allowed only 5 points, and now up top a foul called, a reach on Geiger, I believe. No, they call it against Lafayette. Away from the ball. And we're going to have free throws again. And that physical defense again catching up to Lafayette. So 4:44 left to go in the game. And Cody Geiger, I believe, is going to shoot free throws. And now Dylan Beckemeyer talking to an official. Nope, they're going to say he's not shooting. They're going to say it was a player control foul, so that's why we walked to the other end. Official indicated it was free throws. Canyon Smith walked to the free throw line, then had to walk all the way back. So the Tigers have it, trailing by 4 with 4:34 left to go in the game. Beckemeyer dribbles inside, down the lane, floats it up off the glass, no good, but he's fouled. A 2-shot foul coming up. And a chance to cut the lead down to 3 or even 2. This is how a defending state champion plays. Beckemeyer sends it, hits it. Who saw this coming? We were talking at halftime, we thought the Tigers had a run in them, but they waited a while to do it, and now the second free throw, no good. So 1 of 2 on each of the last 2 trips, and now a long pass down court to Cody Massey, but Beckemeyer gets back to cut him off. Down to a 3-point lead, 38-35 for Lafayette. And dribbling along the far sideline, that is Chester Godot. Godot guarded by Smith, goes to Riley McKay, back to Godot on the far sideline. Spins around Canyon Smith, puts it up strong, baseline jumper from about 3 feet is good. Little one-hander by Chester Godot. He's got 10 points, all in the second half. And Beckemeyer pushes it across half court. 5-point lead for Lafayette. Beckemeyer gets it to Yoakum. Yoakum top of the key to Kerr. Kerr right wing, thinks about a 3, instead dribbles to the free throw line. Jump stop, turnaround jumper, floats in, can't go. Rebound pulled down by Kurth, and a foul called on Beckemeyer. No, they call a foul. He pointed at Beckemeyer, but he was saying the foul was on Lafayette because Beckemeyer was pushed. I was about to say that Beckemeyer is the one that went flying. Beckemeyer's on the floor. The official pointed at him, but Beckemeyer's going to shoot. That's what he was indicating. I couldn't figure out for the life of me how Beckemeyer had committed that foul. He didn't. So a chance to cut into a 5-point lead. Again, it was just 3 a moment ago. First one is up and good. Hit the front iron and then bounced around and finally fell. Dylan Beckemeyer now with 12 points. Second one is good. Swish. The lead is 3. Time out on the floor. Lafayette 40. Republic 37. 3:41 left to go in this state championship game. Back with more after this. Flea, tick, and heartworm season is here. Is your pet protected? Come see us at Republic Animal Hospital for personalized treatment plans. Now open next to McAllister's in Republic. Yoakum Automotive's been a staple in Republic since 1986. They're a full-service repair facility with shuttle service if you need to get to work, and they're offering $5 off an oil change if the Tigers win. Just mention the Tiger discount. Find them online at yoakumautomotive.com. Travel agent Carla Stotts at Destinations to has expertise for all travels, so let her book your next family vacation. Call her at 417-848-8369 or click the link to her Facebook page on my website and browse while you're listening for more information. Attorney Ryan Ricketts and his staff pride themselves on giving you honest, timely, and common-sense help with your legal needs. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements, so if you're facing a legal issue, call and set up a meeting at 258-7000. Preston Family Dental will lead you down the path to a healthy smile. They offer general dentistry for all ages, plus tooth whitening, 6-month smile orthodontics, and more. That's Preston Family Dental online at PrestonDentalTeam.com. Arabella Day Spa is Republic's new full-service spa, now open at the corner of Main and Highway 174 in Republic. Their services include massages, facials, and nails. Call Ashley McGill to make an appointment at 732-7270. All right, here we go. 3:41 left in the season. State championship on the line. Lafayette with the ball, leading by 3, 40-37. Tigers trailed by 10 coming into the fourth quarter. Xavier Kurth comes to Cook. Cook has it guarded by Beckemeyer. Almost walks, almost dragged the back foot. Holds on to it, though, and gives it off to Kurth. Kurth dribbles against Geiger near midcourt. Goes right side. Stop-and-go dribble. Hands it off to Cook. Now Cook comes top of the key. Gives it off to Godot. Godot almost loses the handle. Gives it up. Has it almost tipped away by Geiger. And back to Kurth. 3:07 left to go. Lafayette not looking to score necessarily here unless they get an easy bucket. Now Canyon Smith jumps out and they double-team Kurth. He gets it off to Cook. Cook goes to Godot on the sideline. Bumped by Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer playing with 3 fouls. Godot drives baseline. Goes underneath the bucket. Takes an extra step. Doesn't get called. Gives it off to McKay for an easy bucket. McKay has 4. 2:44 left to go in the game. The lead's back to 5. Yoakum has it. Drives down the middle of the lane. Underhanded floater, no good, but gets fouled and goes back to the line. And the Tigers attacking the rim. The guards doing the attacking. Kurth commits the foul, his second. Yoakum to the line. 2:35 left. 5-point lead for Lafayette. First one's no good by Yoakum. Yoakum hasn't missed many lately. And now Wilkinson's going to check back in for Lafayette. And sitting down is Cody Massey. One more coming up for Brock Yoakum. It's up and good. Yoakum hits 1 of 2. And the lead is down to 4, 42-38. In the backcourt, ball stolen away by Yoakum. Goes between his legs, he's knocked down. No call, and now they're going to call a foul late. Official came in from the backside and called the foul. The official right in front of it did not blow his whistle. The Republic fans were going crazy, and now Lafayette fans not happy. They didn't like the call, and neither does Chris Neff, but Brock Yoakum's going to shoot more free throws. It's 42-38. First free throw is good for Yoakum. Leads down to 3. Checking back in, Cody Massey. Checking back out, Riley McKay. Jordan Kerr, Geiger, Yoakum, Beckemeyer, and Smith. 4 guards on the floor for the Tigers. Free throw up and good by Yoakum. Leads down to 2. Full court pressure from the Tigers. 2:23. Kurth goes around Geiger, bounces it down to McKay. Skip pass in the corner to Massey. Massey to Wilkinson. Wilkinson hands it off to McKay. 2:13 left to go in the game. 42-40 Lafayette. Wilkinson backs it out, guarded by Beckemeyer. He's bumped, no call. And backs it out again. Dribbles between the legs. Beckemeyer forced a 5-second call last night in a key situation against Elias. By just keeping the defensive pressure on, knocks it away, but out of bounds off of Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer just waiting, then darting a hand in there and knocking the ball away. But it went out of bounds, and Trevor Fisher wants a timeout. Down to 1:53 left to go in the game. These Tigers do not quit. 42-40 Lafayette with a 2-point lead. 13 for Kurth and 13 for Beckemeyer. They're the two leading scorers. Canyon Smith and Cody Geiger with 11 apiece. Tigers shooting a little bit better now, up to 37% after a horrible first half in which they only hit 23.5% of their shots from the floor. They're 2 of 7 from beyond the arc and only 16 of 22, 73% from the free throw line. For Lafayette, they're hitting 57% from the floor. That's indicative of their shot selection. Really pushing it down inside. They have taken 9 3-pointers and have made only 2 of them. And they're 6 of 8 from the line. Tigers return to the floor. And here comes Lafayette. Tigers need to stop trailing by 2. And now an official timeout as they want to wipe up a wet spot in front of the Lafayette bench. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Cook to inbound on the sideline, gets it in top of the key to Cody Massey. Massey back to Cook. Cook bounces it to Kurth. Kurth working on Geiger. Still hasn't dribbled. Now he backs it in. Spins. Puts it up strong and charges into Geiger! Geiger stood his ground, got knocked over, and the Tigers get the ball back with a chance to tie. Chris Neff now is furious. Didn't like the call. 1:42 left to go in the game. Beckemeyer takes the inbound pass, and the Tigers try to tie it. Dribbles behind his back in the backcourt, guarded by Chester Godot. Crosses the timeline. Between the circles, Tiger fans wanted a foul. He's bumped, gets it to Kerr. Kerr, a lot of playing time and a lot of minutes in an important game and has done well. Picks up the ball, trapped in the sideline, and now a quick timeout by Trevor Fisher. Saw that Kerr had to pick up the ball when he didn't want to and quickly called a timeout to save him. 1:19 left to go. Chase Hoffman is going to check in for the Tigers. Assistant coach Dan Stander looks over at the official right in front of me and finds out where the ball is going to be thrown in. It is going to be thrown in right in front of me when we return to action. Tigers have cut a 10-point lead down to 2, and they have the ball. They've outscored Lafayette 17-9. Brock Yoakum right in front of me. Throws it into Beckemeyer. Around a pick from Hoffman. Drives left side of the lane. Has it knocked away. Kurth picks it up. Here he comes. 1-on-2. Spins in the lane. Dishes it back out. And running clock is Lafayette. 1:07 left to go. Big defensive stand by Lafayette. Dribbling down the middle of the lane. Wilkinson is bumped out on the floor. Free throws coming up for Wilkinson. Wow, Beckemeyer dribbled down the left side of the lane, and somebody got a hand on it and knocked it away. And the defense comes up big for the Fighting Irish. Big free throws for Wilkinson here. First one. No good, he left it short. Ball tipped, and the rebound pulled down by Beckemeyer, but a foul called on Kurth. Kurth went over the back, and we're going to shoot free throws at the other end. Well, we'll see if that foul's on Kurth. I believe it was. And I think that would be 4 on him. Geiger shooting free throws with 1:01 left. First one is up and good. Unbelievable comeback by the Tigers. Next one on the way. Good. Geiger hits them both. We are tied in the backcourt. Lafayette's Kurth brings it up. Under a minute left to go. Crosses the timeline. Drives. Left side. Kicks it out. Right wing. Cody Massey shoots a three. It's short. Rebound to Hoffman. The Tigers have a chance to win it. Dylan Beckemeyer dribbles up court. Crosses half court. 35 seconds left. Pulls it back out. They're going to hold it. Guarded up near half court by Chester Godot. Jab step, gets free, bounces it to Yoakum. 21 seconds left, and a timeout called by Trevor Fisher. What a comeback by the Tigers. 42-42. The Tigers trailed 33-23 as the fourth quarter began, and what a run they have made. The guards got aggressive. Instead of trying to hit Geiger, they took it to the hoop. And we'll talk to Trevor Fisher after the game either way, but obviously with the attention given to Geiger and also the attention given to the three-point perimeter shooting, the guards and Trevor Fisher decided they could penetrate, and they have done that here in the fourth quarter. Wow. Tigers looking like a defending state champion right now, and a chance to win it. We've already had 3 overtimes. Will we have 4? 3 last night, and we're tied with 19.6 left. Should have seen the Tiger bench leap to its feet on that last missed shot. Brock Yoakum will inbound right in front of me. Out near half court on the sideline. Here we go, 19.6 seconds left. Official hands Yoakum the ball. And he lobs it in the backcourt to Beckemeyer. Clock is ticking. Beckemeyer guarded by Godot. Brings it across half court. Goes around a pick from Hoffman. Right wing. 11 seconds left. Kenyon Smith puts up a three. Swish! Swish! Kenyon Smith hits the three! Kenyon Smith from 22 feet drains it. And with 5.4 left, the Tigers lead it by 3. Kenyon Smith was covered, elevated, shot it over the defender, and hit nothing but net. They put time back on the clock now, 7 seconds left, so that's time for Lafayette to answer. The clock showed 5.4. They've added time up to 7 seconds left. Tigers will pressure the inbound pass. And just like last night, leading by 3, they need a stop. Last night, Elias stepped in front of a pass, or rather Cody Geiger stepped in front of a Elias pass and dunked it. Let's see what happens. Lafayette inbounds to Godot, to Kurth. Kurth goes across the timeline, tipped from behind, ball is tipped away, Beckemeyer picks it up, he's free! The Tigers go back to back! The Tigers go back to back! 45-42! What a comeback by Republic! Trailing by 10,
going into the fourth quarter. They come back and win it by 3, 45-42 over Lafayette, and they have successfully defended their state championship. It was 33-23 entering the fourth quarter. Tigers scored 22 points and gave up only 9 in the fourth quarter to come back, and they beat Lafayette. I cannot believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after some lined up by the teams, we're going to award the team trophies. Both teams are second place in the state championship team trophy, followed by the individual players' medalist presentation. We start by telling you that cheerleader captain Ashley Lindsay of Lafayette High School will bring forward the 2014 Class 4 boys second place team trophy to MSHSA Board of Directors here at the county, who are presented to the team captains. Congratulations to the Class 4 boys second place team of Lafayette High School on their fine season. Individual medals will also be presented to head coach Chris Knapp, assistant coaches Chad Rucker and Darrell Williams, and members of the Lafayette Fighting Irish, Chilo Shane Kirby, Chester Cadeau, Gary Wilkinson, Carter Woodbury, Xavier Kurd, Riley McKay, Cody Massey, Drew Cortez, Caleb Bennett, Bryson Searcy, Cole Lehman, Curtis Hubbard, Malik Hughes, Nick Hubbard, and Billy Cook. Congratulations to the Class 4 boys second place team, the Lafayette Fighting Irish. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Monica Overhauls here at Italy Hill from Republic High School bring forward the state championship team trophy. The MSHSA Board of Directors, Dr. Martin Fisher, representing the Southwest District. With our congratulations to the Class 4 boys state champions from Republic High School on their fine 2004 season. Individual medals will be awarded as well. First, to head coach Trevor Fisher. Assistant coaches Gil Ramsey and Dan Stander. And the Republic Tigers team, including Dylan Beckemeyer, Yoakum. Chase Hoffman. Joshua Bond. Dylan Ramsey. Dakota Fortner. Tim Brazil. Canyon Smith. Jordan Herb. Corey Lafferty. Bullhurst. And Cody Geiger. Congratulations to the Class of 4 boys state champion, Republic High School.
Well, to quote Jack Buck, I don't believe what I just saw. Absolutely unbelievable.
Let me throw Jack Buxton there. Pardon me while I stand and applaud.
Yeah, that one too. Tigers looked dead in the water going into the fourth quarter. You knew they weren't going to quit, but credit Trevor Fisher. We'll talk to him when he's done with TV, but credit Trevor Fisher for finding a way to attack that defense, and they did it by giving it to the guards and letting the guards penetrate, and it made all the difference as they were just attacked. They got to the line, hit their free throws, and came back and won it.
And we said that up front. We said the guards were going to be important sometime, one way or another. They were going to have to come through. And you're right. We put them on the free throw line. They didn't succeed. The Republic Tigers did find a way to hit those free throws down the stretch. Down by 10 after 3 quarters and win the game by 3. That's the heart of a champion.
And how about Canyon Smith? I mean, that was ice water in the veins. He took the shot. He was covered. He wasn't on the 3-point line either. He was about 5 feet beyond it. He just rose up and hit it and hit nothing but net.
And I told him after the game, I said, if your Twitter handle does not include the word ice, it needs to. And he said, I'm going to change it.
What a fantastic game for the Tigers. Dylan Beckemeyer with 13, Cody Geiger with 13, and with that final 3-pointer with 9 seconds left, Canyon Smith ends the game with 14 points to lead the Tigers. Valiant effort by Lafayette. They looked like they had it going into the fourth quarter. Had all the momentum. Xavier Kurth ends the game with 13 points. And I will have to go back and look, but I think he had 13 points after the third quarter. I'm not sure if he scored in the fourth quarter. We don't have the official stats yet. Or maybe we do. They just handed it to me. I wasn't paying any attention. Of course, I can't see that on the official stats. They don't have what quarter everybody scored in. But 13 points for Kurth, 8 for Chester Godot, 5 for Gary Wilkinson. And you know what? I'm going to save my voice for Trevor Fisher and let you do the scoring, Roger.
All right, let's look at the scoring real quickly for Lafayette as they finish with 42 points and a 25-6 record total points. Gary Wilkinson had 5. Xavier Kurth finished with 13, and he led the scorers for St. Joseph Lafayette. Riley McKay with 4. Cody Massey had 2. Billy Cook with 6. Chester Godot with 8. And Curtis Hubbard had 4. For your Republic Tigers, they were led, of course, by Canyon Smith as he finished with 14. None more important Then that three-pointer in the final seconds of the game, Dylan Beckemeyer added 13. Cody Geiger had 13 as well. Brock Yoakum had 5 to finish out the scoring. Republic with 45 points finishes the year 28-4.
That was an unbelievable finish to an unbelievable season. The Tigers did not lose to a Class 4 team all year. Lafayette came the closest, but that's as close as they did come. Roger, I'm going to ask you to go make sure that Trevor Fisher doesn't make his way off with an opt-out. They're bringing him over. He just finished with TV, and so here he comes. And Trevor Fisher still has not coached a season in which he has not won a state championship. I don't know if they keep records of such things, but 2 state championships in 2 years, and here he comes. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
2 in 2 years. Tell me about let's start at the end. The Canyon Smith
That's
three.
the best part.
He was covered. He was about 5 feet beyond the arc, and he just hit it.
Unbelievable shot, and it's no accident that he made it, because the kid comes in and shoots 500 shots a day, no matter if we're in season, out of season. He's just he works at it. He's a gym rat, and there's a reason why those balls go in. So it's a great lesson to learn for any kid. If you want to be a good shooter, you got to put the work in. So it couldn't happen to a better kid.
Did the kids get down at any point? I mean, they were down by 10 and really weren't doing anything going into the fourth.
I think in the first half we were a little bit flustered. They outworked us when we were on offense. They just outworked us. But second half we kind of pushed the tempo a little bit more, got the game going a little bit quicker, kind of loosened us up a little bit. The biggest thing that we did in the comeback is we got to the free throw line. We attacked the basket, made the game, extended the game, got us back to where we could catch our breath and get some free throw attempts.
Was there a moment when you saw the flip switch in their eyes and they knew they were close enough that, oh, now it's suddenly a game?
I think once we got it to, 6, somewhere in that mark right there, I thought, there was going to be a chance. So I still knew it was going to be a long battle to go, but the kids never gave up, and just an unbelievable way to win it.
Did you tell them at some point, tell the guards, hey, we need you to attack more, rather than trying to get it down to Cody? It looked like they made the dribble penetration was a much bigger factor late.
Yeah, they take away the wings, and they did a great job of taking away Cody in the post. So we were just kind of forced to put our head down and drive it and hope good things happen. So credit Dylan and Brock and Kane, all those guys at one point in time made it to the, drove hard to the basket. Jordan Kerr came in and did a great job and gave us quality minutes in the second half as well.
There are probably about 10 more things I need to ask you, but I can't think of any of them right now, so I'm going to let you go to the locker room and enjoy everything. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dave, and appreciate your coverage and the special feeling, that's for sure.
Thank you. Coach Trevor Fisher, victorious head coach in this state championship game, and here's Greg Garton coming up and enjoying things, and wow, what a celebration. I'm going to ask you a question since you're here. At what point did you think they had a chance to get back in it? Because they looked out of it.
We were in deep trouble.
Yeah.
We weren't playing very well. They were playing very well. I think when we cut it to 6 or 7 and we were getting to the free throw line, you could just feel we were just a basket away. And I felt like once we got close, it put some pressure on them. Now when they're down there shooting the free throw or they're shooting or handling the ball, there's pressure on them. You're up 10 or 12, not much pressure. You get down to 4 or 5, and I think our experience showed a little bit there. We just hung in there, and I give our student section, our cheerleaders, our parents section, they were great. They just kept us going. We good example of why you never quit and give up, and you just keep trying, because we didn't play very well.
Yep.
And they are a very good team. I kept trying to tell everybody yesterday that this team will be one of the best defensive teams we play, and I think we found that out.
Yeah, it was. I think it was pretty clear that they were the best defensive team that we played, and hung on, and like you said, didn't give up, and that was unbelievable. An unbelievable finish by Canyon Smith.
I don't even. I'll tell you what. I was sitting up there just, kind of in amazement like everybody else, basically with tears in my eyes, going, I can't believe. I'm so happy for Canyon to hit that. He's such a great shooter and good kid. And I'm just so happy for our fans. Really, when we win these kind of things, I'm really happy for everybody. I mean, you're happy for the kids, but I'm happy for their mom and dads and all of our fans, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy for everybody. I'm happy for our school, but certainly proud of Trevor. he did a great job of coaching tonight because we didn't play very well, and he just kept coaching. That's why you never quit. That's a good example of why you just keep playing hard.
Do you know? You probably don't. I don't think you know yet what the plan is for the return, but I'm sure they'll have a celebration.
I'll get with Trevor, and we will have a welcome home assembly in the gym tomorrow, and we'll get that time out as soon as Trevor and I can get together. But I'm just thrilled to death. I got to play up here when I was a sophomore, and we got beat, and I finished second. And there's a big difference in championship and second. And I told the kids the other day, I always give them a little talk before they load up. I told them, I said, we're getting a Final Four banner and we're getting a Final Four picture. You guys tell me what you want me to put on it, because we've already earned that. What do you want me to put on it? Well, I think they just told me what they want to put on it. It's going to stay state champions again, back to back. That's great.
Fantastic effort by the Tigers as they come back and win it over Lafayette. And I said unbelievable about 10 times. It's still unbelievable. 45-42 is the final as the Tigers come from behind. Again, they trailed by 10 going into that last quarter, and they came back and won it by 3. Final score 45-42, and that is back-to-back for the Orange and Black. The Tigers will hang 2 championship banners in 2 years, and that makes 3 championships in basketball in 3 years, as the girls won it 2 years ago. So Hoopstown, Missouri is maybe what we need to change the name of Republic to, as they have been dominant on the hardwood, and they continue that dominance today with a big win, come from behind over Lafayette. I'm going to wrap things up. We've got lots of photos, lots of video. I'll post it all tonight, and we'll let you know about the welcome home tomorrow as the state champions return to town once again. Final score here tonight, 45-42. Thanks for listening to Republic Tiger Sports. You've been listening to Republic Tiger Sports coverage of state tournament basketball from Mizzou Arena in Columbia. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by C&H Plants, open for the spring on April 9th. Family Safe Storm Shelters. For peace of mind, call Family Safe. By Yoakum Automotive, full-service auto repair in Republic since 1986. By Republic Animal Hospital, Republic's newest veterinary clinic now open next to McAllister's. Attorney Ryan Ricketts, serving the legal needs of residents in Republic and the surrounding area since 1996. Arabella Day Spa, a full-service spa at the corner of Main and Highway 174 in Republic. Agent Carla Stotts at Destinations to Explore, making your dreams come true through the world of travel. Preston Family Dental, let us lead you down the path to a healthy smile. Liberty Tax Service, friendly, accurate tax preparation guaranteed or your money back. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. Mid-Missouri Bank, featuring their no-wait debit card. Chris Yoakum, State Farm Insurance, get to a better state. Crossbreed Holsters. Empire Bank, teamwork pays on and off the field, and that's what Empire Bank gives you every time. Sequiota Fitness, now offering specialized high school athlete training. Running Chicks Athletic Apparel, life is a race, be comfortable. And by Bears All-American Sports Grill, we guarantee you'll never leave hungry. And now, Republic Tiger Sports Playoff Basketball.